Tally ho, it's Ocean back again. I meant to say it's KingFishOcean. My channels get blurred so much these days. Anyway, you may notice a slight change in quality going on here because I bit the bullet and decided to go back to recording the usual way that I record, because in the last episode I had issues with desynchronization of audio. I was singing along to songs like I am doing right now, with the song in the background, and it should line up perfectly. But in the last episode, it wasn't going perfectly, and it kind of ruined some of the jokes that I was trying to do and the goofy shit that I was trying to do. So I'm recording using my usual methods. I'm going to be editing this all fully and stuff, as much as it kind of pains me to have to deal with that. Anyway, let's get back into the game. Yes, quite. Yes. Not suitable for children, y'all. If you're a kid, get the fuck out. Yeah. The third one. So we were just about to start the third day, I believe, and we were doing the poems. Oh yes, quiet. Oh yes, the poetry, yes. Anyway, I'm on there immediately, so I'm pressing that. Happiness. Wonderful. Bliss? Hell yeah. I feel like cute is gonna be Natsuki. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Childhood. Yes, I got it. Alright. I'm trying to see if I can get the perfect poem for Sayori for an achievement. The achievement probably won't pop up though. I do have the notifications turned off. After image, romance, misery, silly. Cheer. Whoa, she moved. What the? No, Natsuki, get the fuck out the way. Natsuki. Natsuki, move. Swear to God. Alright, Natsuki and Sayori have become one. They are now the worst. Memories. Yes. Alright, she's still there. We're good. Yuri, can you move a little bit to the left? You're starting to go on into the word that Yuri, what is happening? What is happening? Yuri, go to the left. Oh my God, this episode's already off to a very strange start. Yuri just wants no part of Natsuki and Sayori. She's just moving away. Whistle could potentially... Whistle or skipping could be good for Sayori. I'm gonna go skipping. No! Oh no! What do you know? The game crashed. Oh, there we go. Wait, we got this. We've reloaded our save. That's fine. All right, I'm on the last one. I've got all of them right for Sayori so far. I cut that out because it took me a while. I've done multiple attempts to try and get this done. Lazy. Yes! I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! Anyway, thank you for watching. That's the end. It's the end of the video. Okie dokie, let's continue the video now. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. I walked in on you doing some weird things. What are you doing, Monika? I can't help it, Shinsuke. Well, you probably should. It's a little bit weird. Anyway, were you practicing piano again, Monika? Yeah, I was practicing all right. I know I gave her that laugh, but whatever, I like it. You must have a lot of determination, Undertale. Starting this club and now picking up the piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. What do you mean, Natsuki? You're gonna be there, so it's gonna be terrible. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where you get to, play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. I don't like that. The music just... That was weird. I don't know if anyone else heard that. The music was like... Dun 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 dun. It just like... It kind of cut for a second. That was really weird. I wonder if that's why it desynchronized yesterday. I recorded the last episode the day before this, by the way. Anyway. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? Do you mean tentacles? Wait, what? Nothing. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. You say you don't like squid? You of all people? Of course I do. I love hentai. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. What? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own bodies. I mean, event for now, okay? Fine, whatever. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face like I'm John Cena. You can't see me! What? You're spacing out again. Sorry, I don't know who John Cena is. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry so much about me. I'm fine, see? I'm Marnie now, from Pokemon. Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Ooh, I don't know. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Shinsuke, what's up? And I hope it's your penis. What? Nothing. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? Anything up her? No, up with her, Monika. For the love of God, stop being so horny on me! In what way do you mean? I mean, stop being That's not what I meant, Shinsuke. Oh, my bad. Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her apart from her bosom. Monika peers across the room at Sayori's bosom, while she is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Shinsuke. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of the club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard... so hard. Huh? What? Time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by this? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Shinsuke, you silly fucking idiot. Me? What? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else during sex. I mean, while we're chatting, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. And it's like I was turned on too. What? Nothing. No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Shinsuke. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Face. At yawning time. I've said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I'm just a horny devil. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it. My voice just cracked there, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. We're doing poems with the other girls. Okay, everyone! After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our bodies again now? I mean poems. Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika. And she smiles at me. I wonder what she was thinking about, talking about with Sayori. Probably girl stuff. I reckon it's girl stuff. Sayori first, as always.
This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Shinsuke.
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today, that's all. I didn't sleep, very well.
Do you wanna go nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't be silly, Baka-chan Baka. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face like this.
Well, alright then.
Hey, Shinsuke, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poem like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki.
Good one, Sayori! Good one!
But in the end...
Yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? Why don't you want to get closer with everyone else?
Because Yuri's kind of an asshole at times, but she's okay, I guess. Natsuki is the biggest bitch on the planet, and I can't stand her. She's the worst. And there is no option to try to write a poem for Monika, so... So here we are, although Sayori is still the bestest character in my eyes. Wait, of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength for something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write than thinking about you. Sometimes you're the most exciting thing in my life. That's literally me with my partner. Not gonna lie. Sayori?
No! Shinsuke, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everybody else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure that nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Oh god, that kind of hurts. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Shinsuke. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? Just smiles! Just smiles! That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monika I just wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Well, something ain't right there. Let's get it over and done with. With worst Suki.
Ugh. This one's alright, I guess.
Alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style.
I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying, you little bitch. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? What the fuck is your problem? Is that more of a compliment to me?
No! Gross! Baka-chan baka-baka!
It's not like I care or anything. I'm just a fucking tsundere, after all.
It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's, It's not like you would actually do that, Baka-chan baka.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Mood!
Gah!
Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Yuri then throws Natsuki across the room like it's a Marvel movie and like Yuri is Captain America.
Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking, you little bitch.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
She's the worst. I don't know what the fuck that was that I just did. The music just skipped again, that's really weird. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her, but I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. I should just never be around Natsuki.
Anyway,
Natsuki holds up her poem for me like nothing ever happened. Okay, it's time. I will be your bitch. Alright, cool.
Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries all away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful. You're wonderful. Remember the reasons you're wonderful. You're wonderful. Remember the reasons you're wonderful. Person watching this, remember the reasons that you're wonderful. You're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, not you. That would be weird. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you left long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you learn to love yourself again. Alright, that wasn't very good, in my opinion. My song, I mean. I didn't think that was very good, but oh well. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome.
Don't make me agree with you on something, Natsuki. Don't do this to me.
Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
I mean, you can. For instance, I went to the beach. I went to this place down south, in England one time, a beach, and one day I was there. It was like a really, really hot day, and it was like packed full of people. So I'm sat there and I'm just like, this is really nice. Sat on the beach and there was an old couple, just a couple of meters, like a meter or so. I don't remember measurements. A couple of steps away from us, from me, and basically this old man got up with a towel, turned around, and dropped his towel. So I got to see an old man's penis that day. That's something negative you can write about at the beach. And then the next day, early in the morning, I went to the beach, really nice and relaxing, and I'm just relaxing and I'm just chill. I'm just leaning against the wall, just like my arms like, just looking out at the sea. And then I turned to my right, and there was a couple having sex on the beach. That's something negative you can write. Just saying. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and try to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I'm just a tsundere. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Oh god, I hate you, Natsuki. Alright, Yuri. Middle girl Yuri for me. I don't really have a preference with her. I just think she's nice. I'm like, yeah, okay.
I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Shinsuke. But I can't help but feel a little bit foolish.
Huh? What for?
Just, I feel like I kept trying to offer advice, when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant.
I'm so stupid! Yuri, that's a little...
No. You don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem.
Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. At least she tries not to be a bitch, unlike Natsuki. It's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't feel like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value.
I've gotten so used to it, that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility.
Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things?
Being disliked.
So at least she's like thinking about that kind of stuff. At least she's worried about people's perceptions. Natsuki's just like, I'm the fucking worst. My name's Natsuki, and I think you're a fucking jackass, and I'm gonna punch you in the stomach and kick you in the face, and then I'm gonna say that I don't care about you, and I actually do, because I'm fucking Natsuki, and I'm an asshole. But yeah, I really don't like Natsuki. I think I've just realized that. I really don't like Natsuki. Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up.
Yuri turns away from me.
You should go.
Huh?
Please. Just don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking.
Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is, so when she wants to be alone, I think anything I would say would only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little better. Oh, so we're not going to read Yuri's poem today? That's interesting. Alright.
Hi, Shinsuke. Have you thought about what you want to do to me? I mean, submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing. Performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay. No pressure, big boy. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me so happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I'll let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's kind of funny.
How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. Surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Although we kinda grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much for this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot more time together.
I see. That reminds me. How about how Sayori's been a little off today?
Yeah? Did she tell you something?
Well,
Shinsuke, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure, big boy. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share myself with you now, right? Okay. The lady who knows everything.
An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing that legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glamoring in the twilit sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. I am Loki, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But the hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, finger and the thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will take the Emmy and the Grammy now. You know, I feel like learning and looking at your body, for answers, are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, it's kind of my kink. What? Nothing. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Oh, that's the wrong fucking voice. Oh well. You know, there's one thing that I noticed. I noticed that I did the wrong voice a second ago. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? If everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Apart from us, because we are kind of two-dimensional. We're on a 2D. We're 2D. Never mind. I think you'd know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's big tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share yourself with someone? To share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to your body. To something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing with you, writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing's good, or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on your body, on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on like me. It's much more encouraging that way. It'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little lit club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Alright. Okay, you free, sexy devils. What? Nothing. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Huh?
Something did sound a little bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase apart from sex.
Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Just needed to yawn, my bad.
Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee or something.
Natsuki, please show a little more decency.
Oh, come on!
She actually wasn't feeling too well, and she went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's okay.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time that she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me too, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression. The music just skipped again. The curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. I think the music loop isn't perfectly in time, so it goes dun 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 dun, and it like cuts really weirdly.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is just fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation.
Don't you skip over this! What did she say?
Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend, and hopefully your answer is me!
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right, me! I mean, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can go down on,
what?
Nothing, guys. Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too?
Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. The atmosphere? About that. Yeah, you can get some candles and make it all romantic. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Shinsuke. The one who truly is useless. Don't say that, you little bitch.
What? Nothing.
In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really be appreciative of that.
Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they gonna respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work that I can give to you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice, and you should be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Shinsuke may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance.
Damn right! Yuri gets me. Yuri, you just went up in my books.
So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Shinsuke. What are you saying?
It will be extremely meticulous work.
Baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, girls,
let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Shinsuke to decide how he'd like to contribute and to who he'd like to who he would like to help. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he'd be interested in—
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Shinsuke, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case—
Everybody looks straight at me, but of course I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna say Sayori just to see what happens. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer to help Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and...
But Monika said
that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? You, yes.
Them two, not so much, but you, yes.
No, just you. I just hate you.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay?
I'm gonna pick Monika just to see, like, if this gets even worse. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika.
Yay, you picked me!
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Shinsuke was the one who picked me.
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives. Excuse me?
Yes, I know it's excuse me, I just like saying it as excuse me. Just figured I'd clear that up just in case anyone's not sure.
Otherwise, this wouldn't be made in such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. We want our event to succeed, that we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So you gotta do the right thing, El Presidente?
Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Shinsuke to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Shinsuke? Yuri! Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you serious?
Yes, Natsuki, you're a little bitch.
Why would you? Because you're a little bitch.
Natsuki, I can already tell that you're about to say something mean.
No, I was just... Baka chan baka.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Shinsuke?
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance would be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said that I'll be fine, baka.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour, because she is a little sourpuss. So is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it.
Are you guys excited?
Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Shinsuke?
Me? What? Huh? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
And that's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Shinsuke picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes that I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do with the event will compare to that.
I get it. I'm just kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. Fucking finally. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said anything bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. I mean, Monika just looks like she does not give a shit. She's just like, this is fine. And she already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No! I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. They're gonna be laced with poison, because I'm literally the worst.
I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everybody packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around.
Sorry.
This is too difficult. I can't do that joke.
I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Can't believe that slipped my mind. Such an idiot. Should I give you my phone number or something?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then, here's my digits. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay, then I'll stop by your house on Sunday.
Huh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I was the one going to your house since I'm helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I would prefer going to your house.
Alright, sure. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Shinsuke. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, that's not the reason why. You don't usually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason why you might have chosen me.
It's because Sayori wasn't available. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. Because Sayori wasn't available. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize...
I'm telling you, I want to. Sorry, I've got wind right now. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me?
Yuri
thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, hell yeah. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Did you know? You dirty, dirty boy. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me that she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Alright, and thus ends... Oh, right, we're not doing Pullmans, we're doing Sunday. Okay. Anyway, thus ends... another day. So, as I said, I'm trying to make each episode a full in-game day. So that's the end of this episode. It's a bit of a shorter one this time, it seems. Next time, though, we apparently will be having a day with Yuri, so we'll see how that will get on. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodaloo!